know. I'm a god, but I actually don't know. Homie, better put your pride aside. I'm a Benz, get more like a Volvo. Your best love looks like my words. Synapses, fire, and burst. Got the whole crew with me, about to do damage. You know we ain't average. I ain't gonna say this again, but it's in my time. Better look in my eyes. I'm a genius in the skies with my heart on my sleeve. You force, you oblige to a king in his prime. Everybody got a line. Sit back with the stars in line. I finesse like my life on the nine. Was a diamond in the rough, and now I shine.
No one could stop us, they'll try, but they won't. Nada nos puede parar. Oh no, we're wide awake now. Our eyes are wide open, we're running this world. We're keeping it turning, we're living like giants. Yeah, giants, we're bigger than giants. We're giants, oh. Sleeping giants, sleeping giants. Yeah. Shutting it down, been in the ground and my people all up in this place. Spinning this thing, go to my rank, royalty up in my veins. I'm loco, think I'm so cold, I say something, ain't no going back. Now they ask where Keke's at, I'm like, you can't hang with that. 쏟아져 빛이 멀게 된 눈이 멈추지 않아. Once we go, 내게 더운 내를 모든
All right. And on the defender side, we got the TaQQti Bears.
We a different kind of body. That type of crew don't got inside of nobody. You mess around with us, I promise you'll be sorry. Trust me, that be a big mistake. We go hard every day. Me and my girls ain't here to play. If you ain't tough, can't join a club. Yeah, we only got room for the baddies. Middle one is my team, go ham with it. Don't you let this pretty faces fool you. Savage underneath. There's no limit, nothing that we can do. Whatever the problem, we know how to solve them. Workflow, here's the game. Never big fights with the girl game. All of my ladies are fire, rolling with creases, a female empire. Workflow, here's the game. Never pick fights with the girl game. All of my ladies are fire, rolling with creases, a female empire. Bow down, get back, head down, get down. You can't match these stats. Try to get up and stay one step ahead. Bitch, you can't rack up these checks. Give it a shot, but you learn it finesse. Boom.
All right. Here we go once again. We got the TaQQti Bears. We got Milk on Sunset. We got True on the camera. And we got the amazing Jess and Akanabi on the caster desk. Here we go. Jess, Akanabi, take it away.
Absolutely. And we are on Sunset, which, Cobes, if you don't know where this map is, I really can't help you.
We in the sunny New York. I'm just kidding, LA. I'm just kidding.
Okay, but where in LA? There's a particular neighborhood.
Is that, just because I'm from LA, okay,
It's,
doesn't mean it's somewhere Heights.
Wow.
The sunny Heights.
You know what's interesting? It's in Boyle Heights in East LA.
Boylan Heights.
Boyle Heights.
Boyle Heights. Did I say Boylan?
Neighborhood.
Boyle Heights.
Yeah.
I knew that.
Gecko's neighborhood. If you
Gecko's
turn
house.
around,
Gecko's
True will be able to let us know if you show us that when you turn around on the attacking spawn, you're actually able to see Gecko's house on this map. Of course, this is the map, as you can see there in the background in the middle. Big lore event happened there where our villains turned away from the Kingdom Corporation to the Scions of Hourglass, and we've got ourselves a nice little deadlock hover on one side there. And I'm joined by the lovely Akanabi. How are you, former teammate?
Oh, I'm doing amazing. How are you doing, Jess?
Listen, I'm doing good. It's been an insane day of games, and I feel like this one's going to be a banger, just like every single game has been today. Of course, we get that first lock in, surprising no one, Sachi on a very dangerous Reyna, and the Urika, who's been playing a lot of Gecko. Her Gecko's been great as well. Of course, as predicted, Valan is going to be on that Cypher. I'm assuming we're going to have the Cypher on the other side be with FOE Panda Matt there. So these three so far that have locked in are actually extremely dangerous. Do you have any thoughts about that?
I mean, honestly, I'm not surprised with the Cypher and the Gecko pick, just because, again, with the Gecko pick, you're able to get a lot of information just by having your blind out there. You can also use your util in order to flush out and slow down the enemy from attacking. But then again, Valon's over here with that Cypher, able to hold down a site, specifically B. We love seeing the Cyphers hold the B down. But again, when they switch on over to the attack side, having a Cypher is very crucial for those
700K,
lurks.
let's go.
I think that's
Big
going to be a really
700K.
big play. And it looks like both of the teams have already locked in and we're getting started. I really, really enjoy seeing the double duelist on the TaQQti Bears, just again, because when you have a Reyna and you have a Raze, you can do a split push, you know, or you can just rush onto site together with that blind and then satchel onto site. So that's going to be an interesting take for them as well. But again, on the side of Got Milk, we also have a double duelist comp with LMNOP and DisCaprio with a Reyna and a Jet. So with that being said, they can actually go quite quickly on the attack, just due to the fact that they have a blind, immediate dash onto site, and then create space for their team to post plan up.
Yeah, it's really great. I'm looking forward to
Here we
this
go,
again.
here we go.
Advanced, one of the higher level players in the tournament as well. Very, very good. And on that, between he and Sachi on those duelists, man,
it's gonna be
you're not
so
gonna know what you're gonna get, because
interesting.
sometimes Sachi's gonna be right in your face, sometimes Sachi's gonna be
interesting. Miss
lurking,
J
and
goes
she kind of
Brim
does tend to
here.
switch it up, especially when she has another duelist that she can lean on for entry. Miss Jade is such a good controller there, and then on the other side, Diz's Reyna is also very, very good. Elemental P with his Jet as well. So a lot of high level players here. Of course, we got that Sova there that's going to be able to take down. But again,
Oh my
Linda gets
God.
completely taken out by a barreling in.
Vanster, Noah
Dizzy, as
with the
Vanster
huge
does
kill,
get one
though.
with the nade.
That's a
Joe
huge
Elemental
kill by
P here
Noah.
is going to plant the spike,
planted.
and the
They just
retake is
pushed
on
it
early.
So hard.
Yeah, I'm not surprised with this really quick push
pushed
from
it
TaQQti
so
Bears. Like I
hard.
said again, when you have a Reyna as confident as Sachi with that blind, and then Vanster just going in with that grenade to help clear sight,
Diz
I
with
think that's
another
really going to help
kill.
them.
Wow,
Rain
look
on
at
Rain of
Diz.
Violence as Diz is able to take down Sachi here. Again, we're in a 2v4 situation.
Diz
Make that a
again.
4v1. Make that a 4v no one. As Dizzy almost takes it in his hands himself. I think he really
Diz,
wants me to take
wow.
a shot today.
Okay,
I
Diz.
mean, I do have to commend Azelio with that Sova dart, right? Because when you see a Sova dart like that take
Great
that
round
trip
from
away,
Diz right there.
such
Great round
confidence,
from
and then
Diz.
you know your team's able to push, flush them out, and immediately get all those picks and set up for that post plant. So I do think just from that dart alone, you can tell how confident they are with that push, and it looks like they're going to be switching it up a little bit. So I'm really excited to see this next take.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be.
And
an
it looks
A
like the
here.
take is going to be at
It's gonna
A
be a
again. We
full
see a
A.
lot of this restacking at B usually, but this time the offense doesn't want to let that happen. They're actually going to see if they can take a little bit of mid control. Mid control very important on this map. It's tiny. So whoever controls mid is usually able to get the momentum in the round. So we've got an early smoke there on top mid. Just try to delay a little bit there. Spraying down through there, just trying to keep them honest. Miss Jade going to push up, of course, the gun advantage on the side of Got Milk.
Yeah, I do think they're also taking it a lot slower as well,
Diz
just
with
because
a
you want to make
huge
sure you're not
kill.
losing any guns in this type of round.
Huge
Absolutely,
kill
as
by
one
Diz.
goes down, Miss Jade goes down, that controller is off the board. Mosh Pit trying to delay a little bit, but very speedy duelist coming in
Oh,
there.
good
And
kill from
FOE
that.
Panda with a nasty martial shot on Urika. The spike's gonna get planted here by Exuria. And Vancer and Sachi just waiting to make their moves, hoping someone's gonna head towards main, but nothing doing. Oh, they're gonna get their wish here, but Matt's there protecting, and still Matt is not even ignoring
Dang.
what Dizzy wants. He wants to take this out, and
was
that's a
looking the
flawless
wrong
round on the
side.
second round here.
Amazing,
Okay, but
amazing
here
round.
it
I mean, like you
comes. Here
said,
comes the attack.
for a map like
Here
Sunset,
comes-
it's quite
here
small.
comes
So
everything.
it's easy for a team to rotate to retake another site
is
if
the
they were to
game right
hear
here. This
any
is
type
it.
of noise, right? So I do think it's
Guns
very
come
tactical
out on
for
on the
the
defenders.
Got
Let's
Milk
see it.
team to take it a little bit slower mid, and then the minute they made any noise, they instantly pushed through that door, and
Oh,
they were
thank
able to
you,
just take
Nitron. I
that site
appreciate
very
that.
quickly.
And Hurricane, I hope you're having
And
a
we'll
great
see now
night,
this
Ellie.
time if they'll
Welcome
take a
in,
slower bit of
welcome
a
in.
tactic, because they are on their save. Dizzy doing what he does in all the games I see him on, though, is buying up that Vandal early. He's not wanting to waste any time in trying to get ahead here on this attack-sided map. Miss Jade tossing out a Molly again just to try to
Interesting.
delay
Good
him.
Molly.
Good drone coming in from Azaleo. Might miss Miss Jade. Nope, it does it. Ooh, they're able to shoot, but the info is still gathered. Here comes Dizzy.
Oh,
taking
Diz
down
with the
another
kill.
one to dismiss away. Joe coming up as well. This is a huge
Diz is playing
huge
so
stack
well.
here as Sachi's gonna find
Oh,
one. Oh,
no,
Zaylo's
Sachi
able to
doesn't
get it
get
out
the
as
kill.
Elemental P is able to take out Dancer as well.
Wow.
Balon is able to take down Dizzy
Linda,
off the trade
huge
from
kill.
Erica, but we're in a 4v1 situation. Valon is stuck. They know exactly where she is. You got to think they're going to try to chase her down.
Oh, thank you, thank you,
You
thank
really
you.
think they are, but I
Appreciate
do
you.
think they're going to be very disciplined, which is what they're doing. They're trying to just make sure to hold that site, not lose any guns.
Apologies. Cam is back.
THP in a dream,
back.
but Elemental P is gonna back up his teammate and take her down. One gun going down. It is that Vandal. However, one gun going down on the side of Got Milk, and that's their third round.
Yeah, I really love to see Got Milk's tactic of just being so aggressive, but then also switching
Wow,
it up,
Jen,
right?
wow.
At the end of the day, they pushed B, they pushed mid, and they're gonna go mid again, right? Because of the fact that they have all that information available to them by hearing all of the steps of the team rotating. They're taking it patiently, they're waiting. We also have Panda over there on that lurk, just in case someone decides to get more aggressive on a smaller map like this.
Yeah, and we're seeing that here as they're gonna head towards A again. They're just splitting up
that's
where
good
they're going. You know, a
info.
lot of teams will
Really
just
good
continue
info.
to pound the site that's working for them, but not Got Milk. They're actually just trying to milk this entire map for what it's worth.
Just gonna take
Pun
the side,
absolutely
take the side
intended.
really fast.
You like that one? That was just for you,
Really, really
Akanabi.
fast.
as
That
we're
was
coming through
phenomenal.
here.
It was phenomenal. I loved that. Really.
Hopefully Cobes hated every bit of that. As they just actually just take the site with virtual ease. It looks like the defense here wants to retake instead.
Yeah, I do think it's very smart for the defensive side to back up and then try to retake together to get those trades as best as they can.
Elemental P
Great
with a
shot
good kill.
by Elemental P there, taking down the Erica. That's a lot of Gecko Tech that's taken out here, but Panda
Oh.
hanging out in main.
Good kill from
Sachi trying to
Good
get
kill
away.
by
They were
Noah.
running right into an opponent,
That's
and
huge
Dizzy
by
Dancer
Noah.
taking two. However, Showstopper
Nice job by
taking
Noah.
one down, and this looks like it might be the round for him. Protection coming out. The spray down as well. Halfway there. Oh! Nice job there to recover. And the first round on the board for TaQQti.
Big play by
I think
Noah.
this is
Oh my God,
exactly
Noah
what
almost
TaQQti
missed that.
needed
Noah
to get that
almost
to
missed
pick up
that.
their momentum again, because
Holy
they were
crap.
on a save round.
Good
So to be
job.
able to have a thrifty like that and to have your
Okay,
duelist
TaQQti
Vamster come in
okay.
confidently
Noah-
and take
Noah
that round for them, this is
beasted that
exactly
round.
what they needed.
Absolutely
I do
beasted
think
it.
what's happening as well is Got Milk is really great with taking their time with certain sites, but also being aggressive. So they're really tripping up TaQQti in the sense of, I don't know where they're necessarily going. Are they going to go together as a team? Are they going
locked
to go
in. He is
B like they
locked
did
in,
before? Are
Kate.
they going to keep going mid like they keep doing? And so that really keeps them guessing, and it makes them
Snorlax,
a lot
this
more
is like-
pressure
okay, honestly
to
though,
go around the
this
map a
is
lot
like
more,
the
right? Back and
peak
forth,
of,
back and
like,
forth. I don't know where to commit. I don't know
VALORANT
if I should
gameplay
be
because this is
committing,
a
right?
tournament,
But
you
as you
know?
can see
So,
here,
like,
we have Sachi pushing
there's a lot
up
more
mid,
chill
being a little bit more
experiences with this
confident, taking
game
up
that's
more
not a
space for the
tournament
team so they
setting.
can get more information.
Yeah, and I think, you know, to that point, I think we are probably going to see Sachi start to heat up a little bit. She is definitely wanting to get a couple of frags to start to shake a bit of the nerves off. Dizzy running into Erica, and Erica saying, I want absolutely none of that, and running away with the
Doing
quickness.
another-
Again, going to
they're
opt
doing
to
another post,
retake
replant,
there.
or,
What do you think about that
retake,
decision,
retake.
Abby?
I honestly think that, you know, just backing up and telling your team, hey, I hear them, let me just retake with you, is the smart play here, right? Instead of just overheating and trying to take those 1v1s, you don't want to lose any players, right? Because all the players are crucial.
Flash.
Vanster's able to take out Dizzy
Oh,
here.
it's
Elemental
good
P and Miss
kill.
Jade all getting frags. Vanster with another
They
one.
know
We're in a
where both of
4v2
them are.
situation. Attackers at a
Used
disadvantage.
by
Now
Linda.
it's down to Azaleo. Azaleo
Someone's gotta get on
stuck
bomb.
in elbow with 4
Good
defenders,
Molly.
all
Great
looking at
Molly.
different angles. Azaleo
Oh, that's
gets
one?
one, but now they know where he
Okay,
is.
Azaleo. Oh,
And the defuse
okay,
happens
here we go.
beforehand, and Miss Jade's
Here
able to
we
clean it
go.
up, and here it is, 2-3, and knocking on the door.
This is exactly what you need to see when you're retaking a
retake's
site. You want to
really
make sure
nice.
that you
The
have somebody
retake's
there with you
really,
to
really
do those
clean so
trades,
far.
to swing
Really
off
clean.
anything, right? Because if somebody's eye is on you and they're shooting at you, and I have my teammate behind me, that is the best scenario, because at least that teammate's going to be there to trade, right? Or it adds a lot more pressure to that person that's shooting at me, and that's exactly what they needed. I also really liked that, you know, Dizzy, when they did see that person, they didn't necessarily just use their util right away, right? They're utilizing that blind in order to really help retake the site.
Echoing?
Yeah, I agree with that again. They are taking up a lot of space in
Oh,
the middle. It's
Noah
working
with the
out
huge
this time
kill.
as Vanster takes down Dizzy. Braid Boss is kind of going down there. But they are going to keep
Oh,
fighting.
good kill
And
by
Sachi's
Sachi.
able to take down Elemental P. And again, if she starts to heat up here, she's going to be a force to be reckoned with on
What's up,
the
Silk
other
Degree?
side.
Hello,
We're in a
hello. How you
4v
doing?
or
Plus, what up,
5v3
Plus? How you
situation
doing
here.
tonight? Hope you're having a
TaQQti
great
looking
night.
good.
Welcome,
Sachi's
welcome
hurt
in.
a little bit, might need a band-aid over there. So
3v5
hoping she can
situation.
get a little damage on someone and heal up. Erica's going to push up on Panda.
Oh, almost.
Big
almost.
fight
One
there.
hit, one
Panda's
hit on
able to get
that.
in, get that ultimate off. 8 HP and a dream.
That was very close from
Spike
Erica.
is going to get planted
Very
here. Match
close.
is just going to push out into Alley. Gets one.
Got
Trade
it.
is there from Vanster, however.
Two.
Nade goes down. Vanster wants another, misses. The elevator, there it is.
Good
Takes it
kill.
down now. Exuria goes up, but Exuria wants to
good
get back
kill
up as
by
Valon takes out Exuria.
Oh, good kill by Noah.
And there we go. That's another really
Three.
clean
Here we
round
go. Big
on the
3-3
side of
here.
TaQQti, and we're all tied up.
I mean, I do think what's really interesting is, you know, the first couple of rounds for the pistol, you really have to feel how the team's going to play on attack, right? As a defending team, you really don't know where they're going to go, how
This
fast
might
are they
be
going
a
to go, what kind of
save.
momentum are they
No,
going
they're
to
gonna
carry
be-
them, you know, with. And so
probably gonna
now that they
save.
have a handle, I
Oh,
do
okay,
think
they're
you're
gonna
seeing
buy light,
TaQQi
buy
really
light.
understand, okay, we have
Very
to take
big
as
buy
much
light
space as
round.
possible mid
Oh, no, they're
because they
buying
dominated
out.
us twice. You know, back-to-back
Oh, yeah,
rounds.
they have
mid. So
knives,
let's
they have knives.
continue
That
to
makes
create
sense, that makes
more
sense. The
pressure
knives
so
make
that they
sense,
can
too.
go and plant in a particular site. Since they're applying so much pressure mid, that does add that pressure of getting those
Jazz,
picks
thank
off
you so
mid,
much
and
for
then
the
they have
raid
to,
of
that forces them to go
Let's
A.
go, Jazz.
Absolutely, and they're going to
Welcome
stack
in,
here
Raiders.
on
Welcome
A.
in.
Just going to try to
Welcome.
challenge this over here as Elemental P
everybody.
pops those knives. Sachi does push up mid. Here's
they
that
have
ult
a
pop. Probably
lot
wants to
of
hold on a
mid
minute just to make
control.
sure she doesn't
They
get
have so
caught
much
out with
mid
the slice and
control.
dice
Holy
in the hands of Elemental P. Step taken by Vanster, so Elemental P is going to know someone's there in the middle. They're going to back away here towards B side as Azalea throws out a nice distracting
Interesting
dart there.
Take.
The rest of the team heading up towards mid.
Oh, very
Like you said, that
intriguing
distracting
right there.
dart was amazing because it did push Vanster and Sachi off from mid, which does help them. So now they have the advantage now.
Noah
They've
got
taken
hit a
up their
couple of
space.
times.
I do think they're going to be able to get some picks here. We also have Panda on a lurk, so that's a lot of information.
Ooh, might
That
get
is a
pinched
lot
here.
right
He's
there.
heading up to shop, it looks like. Vanster, does get one,
Oh,
but
but the
Erica's
trade
there
comes
for the
out.
trade, of course, so we're in a 4v4
Trade.
situation. Elemental P barreling over. Erica's in trouble!
Oh, Erica
Dizzy
get
does
flashed.
blind there, but there's no support, unfortunately,
gonna
as
be
the
able to
rest did
catch.
get distracted over there on B side, so that's a really good dart, as we were speaking of before. Vanster, what a one-tap from across Narnia's way.
Planted.
Spike does get
3v3.
planted here. 3v3
Joe has
situation of the
knives.
retake.
Joe has big knives here. Big knives
That
from
was
Joe.
honestly an amazing lurk from
Good
Panda.
ult.
Just getting that information and knowing, hey, there's only one person on this
Here
site,
comes the
let's
ult.
flood it.
Oh no!
Showstopper offline.
Good
Whoa,
job by Noah.
Vanster neutralizing those knives.
Oh, good
but
job by
Dizzy
Diz.
not caring about the nade, just
Oh,
running right through it.
Exuria.
Exuria with a nice frag
Exuria's
here.
at 19
1v1.
They're both at
Both are
1
hurting
health.
there, but the overheal is
Oh,
out. But it's Sachi who's able to get the classic kill and
One
get
health.
another round. And for
One
the first
health.
time, they are in the
Oh my
lead
God,
off a great
one
cleanup from Sachi.
I mean, the synergy across both teams is
what
phenomenal. You know that they're
Holy
communicating with one
crap.
another. You know they're trying their best to tell
Right,
as
what's
much
up,
information
Joy?
as
How you
possible to
doing
one
tonight?
another,
Welcome
right?
in,
Just
Joy.
like I said earlier, with Panda's lurk, they got their one, and then on top
Cubby
of that,
Wubby?
even if they
QB
did
Wooby?
die, they knew,
Thank you
hey,
so much for the
you
follow.
know, Erica's
Dr.
the only
Pengu,
one
thank
on
you
this
so much
site.
for
We're
the
going to
follow.
flood it
What's up,
together, and they were able to
Legendary
do
Demon? How
that
you doing tonight?
planned.
Welcome in,
But the
welcome
only
in.
problem now is you have a very, very
close.
aggressive
This matchup's
defensive
nice.
team,
This
right? With
matchup
Vanster still
is
alive with that,
super
with
close
the
here.
grenade to kind of flush out the people in the elbow area. That really, really helped. And again, Sachi's just cleaning it up. Like you said, I do believe she's going to overheat, and she's going to get some good momentum going.
Heck yeah, Jerry. Miss
Absolutely,
J's
we
playing
do
well.
have that lurker still heading up. Might run into a couple of defenders. Matt just trying to figure out which way to go.
that's a
Does get
good
one there.
catch.
No trade in
Beautiful
sight. Now a
catch.
Vandal in the hands of
Beautiful
FOE
catch from
Panda.
Matt. Beautiful catch.
And B looks like it's going to
Great
be
kill
the
by Linda,
cause there. Valon's able
but
to
great
get one.
trade by
But
Exuria.
Exuria is right there for
Great
the trade.
Spike planted.
Oh.
It looks like they
retake.
are backing up, but we do still have
They
two
have some
on
space,
site.
though.
So
That's
I'm
some
going
good
to see how
space.
they're going to create that
This
space as
is
Sachi's
really
lurking
good
up
space.
quietly.
Oh.
Thrash is coming out there.
Oh, big.
Ooh,
Okay,
does
got
get one. However, the backup's there, but Sachi's actually there
No
to
way.
help them out. Miss Jade getting the
What a
other as
take.
well. What a really good
Oh my
push
gosh.
there from the defenders. Sachi's gonna just eat it.
Oh my. Oh.
Running into it, does get one. What is she doing? She's absolutely insane. But the defuse is gonna be on there. Sachi giving the defenders their 5th round. What a heads-up play.
I mean, you have to just talk about how the timing of the util from Urka, Jade, and Sachi, right? Sachi was there, Marcus. She was waiting. She's already pushed up onto site, right? But then the minute Urka came out with that ult, Sachi immediately peeked out. The smoke came out main, so then that way she wasn't gonna get picked. She got that one pick. She was able to kind of leave, and then she went in because she was like, you know what? This Sova is ulting. It does not matter. I know exactly where they're at.
Before the action starts, Coach, what do you feel about your little sister's play there?
I love ulting Sachi. I could do that 24/7. That sounds great.
Oh,
good
Diz
trade.
and Vancer getting a
Great
little
trade.
action apiece.
Great
And getting
trade by
picked away,
Diz.
Vancer does by
That's
that
W.
really dangerous
Oh, he was able to
Marshall
grab
in the
both
hands
guns, though.
of
That's
FOE
actually
Panda.
huge.
Elemental P gets
Oh,
one there.
that's
They're just
huge.
lurking
That's a huge
around the
take.
map and just timing the heck out of the defenders here.
Yeah, I do think just having that single person lurking mid and then creating a distraction mid
3v4,
really
3v4.
helps
Here we
the
go.
Got Milk
Spike
team to figure out, okay, there's only one person again on A. We could get this pick and immediately go on and post plant.
Oh,
Out of
that's
time.
a
And
good kill,
Vancer.
but they're lit.
Swinging it together
Noah
again.
and
FOE
Linda are
Panda.
lit.
Ooh,
Noah
I don't know
and
if they want
Linda
to
are
have
both
anything to
really
do with that,
lit
but it looks
here.
like they are just going to take it
Smoke's gonna
as
come
a
down.
unit. 3v3 retake. 2 defenders hurting a bit for HP. Time's running down. They just want to get a pick or two. And here they
good
come.
take.
Vancer is able to get at least one of them.
First take. Good
And there's
second
another
take.
one. Vancer's
Oh,
waking
no.
up. And Miss Jade is there
Open it
as
up.
the eyes were on Vancer.
Ooh, Noah
6-3.
I do really
He
like
opened
that
that round
retake that they
up.
did together. They decided to
Ooh.
stick together just because we knew that both Vanster and Valon were low
Hey,
and Jade
Noah-
was full
Noah
health.
got
And
two
so
there.
going
That's
together as a
actually
team really
crazy that Noah
helps
got
you
two
be able
there.
to trade. But
That's
again,
crazy.
Vanster is just so aggressive
Noah's
and so
stepping
confident
up
and
right
very
now.
steady when it comes to those shots, which is very helpful. And it
Noah
applies
is
a lot more
stepping up.
pressure when you're sitting on site, right? I don't know about you guys, but if I was sitting on site and I was at Clove and I heard those satchels coming in, I'd be like, oh goodness gravy, you know? So that's, I mean,
Yeah,
that's
but you know
exactly
what?
we're
Diz is
seeing
playing
here.
really well.
Absolutely
Matt's
here.
playing
Of
really
course,
well.
Vancer
Joe's playing
17-5, completely
Azalea's playing
locked
really well.
in.
Xerxes
As Dizzy
doing her
says,
thing as
you know
well,
what? I
even
think
though
I want a little bit of this
Xerxes,
action. Let me get in there. And they just run onto site, waiting on nothing. Trying to chase down Valon back
Nice.
there. And there goes the plant.
Okay.
Seeing Sachi just misses it there. Actually, she doesn't.
What?
Able to take it down. Xeria not taking that dart out of her body.
She's cheating. Nah.
It's a really good camera tag from Valon there.
Oh, okay.
Vanster
Noah has an ult
taking her
again.
down. Here comes a swing. Timing.
Oh, good kill by
Miss Jade,
Matt.
though, right there for the trade.
Oh, no,
Elemental P
that's
takes down
one.
Valon, and Vancer
Noah.
takes down Elemental P. We got trades galore as a
Diz,
2v2.
Diz,
Dizzy's able to
Diz.
dismiss away.
Huge pick by Diz. Diz with another pick. Oh, Azalea.
After singeing the toes, Azaleo and Dizzy are able to keep this one going. It's 6-4.
Let's go, Diz. Okay,
I mean, that
see
Reyna ult
you.
was a phenomenal
Dang.
choice from Dizzy because that does really help towards the end when you know, hey, I have Azaleo on that flank and I know that they're going to be able to get there and get that trade if I really needed to, right? But going in
Yo,
there
these
confidently
these
is
teams
what
are
you
just
need
throwing
as an
at each
entry
other.
for your
They're going
team.
back and forth, back and forth, back and
Absolutely.
forth.
It looks like, what are we going to
Really
get
good,
here?
really good from both of these
B,
teams
no, a
here.
bit of a B push again. Matt's going to be lurking. His lurks have been extremely effective. He's even been getting a couple of guns out when they're hurting
That
for
one
money as
way
those
is
lineups
gross. That's a
get
good
tossed
one.
up
That's a good
from
ass one.
Valon. Valon's going to have to hang
Oh,
back
they
here.
already
Sachi
see
there,
it. They know what's coming.
hoping to help. Valon gets tagged by the Sova dart.
Here they come. They're taking side again.
I don't even know if the bird saw her. I really
No,
don't.
it didn't. It went to that
This is gonna be a
smoke.
retake.
Spike
As
planted.
the spike
Huge
does get planted,
retake.
however, so we're going to have ourselves a 5v5 retake. What do you think about that, Navi?
I'm very, very excited to see just how aggressive this retake's
Diz
going
with
to
a
be.
kill
Oh,
on
especially
Sachi.
now that they
Huge
just
kill
lost
by
Sachi,
Diz.
right? But you still have Vanster over there lurking.
Good kill by Linda.
Valon.
Huge kill by Linda. And
Showing her
Linda.
prowess as well. Big
That's a
ult
good
coming
flash.
out. Dizzy.
Big
Ooh,
flash.
Xeria
Oh, Xeria's
able
get
to
out.
escape with her life, but
Good kill by
Valon, FOE
Linda.
Panda also getting frags here. We're in a 3v2 situation, and Panda is lurking up,
One
smelling
enemy
blood.
remaining.
Gonna get her.
Oh,
Bada bing, bada
good
boom. Put him
kill.
up, knock him
6-5,
down. It's 6-5, and we're going into the last round of the half.
I mean, again, like I
Last
said, you
round
can
in the
just
half.
tell how confidently they're going to take that site just from that Sova dart alone from Got Milk, right? You have the Sova dart, you took away that trip, you know the Cypher is there. We've
Yeah, these
time
are-
and time
these are
again
W
seen that
plays all
Saki
the
has
way
been,
around.
you know, in market, trying to make some space mid,
Linda's
so
playing really
they
well
might
right
also
now.
be there. And so them being
Linda,
able to
Jade,
take that
Sach,
site
Erica, everyone's
and
playing
being
well.
able to explode onto site and expand their perimeters out to the point where, you know, it applies more pressure to the defensive side to push, that is really what's happening right now and taking to their advantage.
Absolutely here. Nothing seen, nothing doing as the dart goes out. Dizzy's
Diz
able
with
to
the
take
kill
out
on
Sachi early. Those
Sachi.
two are really going at each other.
Oh,
LMNOP is
wow,
able to take
another
down
kill.
Banster. It's
That
about
makes
to be a
another
battle of
one.
the duelists here. As they barrel onto B once again. Dart comes out. Oh, Milan's unable.
kill
But
by
it does
Linda.
get one. But again, another trade coming out. Now, Erica, unfortunately, having to back up, and they're going to tie it
Again,
up.
here we go.
6-6 going into
6
half
to
number 2. That was a
6.
quick round.
Switching
Ooh,
sides.
I mean,
this
this
is a quick
is the nice
game.
part
This
about
is a
both
real
teams.
quick
They're both
game
just
here.
very aggressive teams as a whole, right? So you
Both
can be
teams are
aggressive
hella
even if you're on the
aggressive.
defensive side, which is what you were seeing from both
trades,
Vanster
the
and
trades, the
Sachi
trades, the
lurking
trades,
and
the
creating
trades.
so much space for their
The
team
trades
mid
are
and getting those
everywhere
picks.
right now.
But again,
What a
when you do
great
that a
half
couple
for
of
both
times,
of
you
the
always have to
teams.
pull back, right? Because then the team's going to catch on. They're going to pick you off, which is what you're seeing when we have someone like Panda also lurking on Got Milk's side as well when they were attacking. So I'm very interested to see this switch and the dynamic and how they're going to take that momentum, because going in a half where you're tied up, when you're such aggressive teams on a small map like this, we're going to see exactly how they're going to use their util to their
Shade and
advantage.
Ivo are fighting
Yeah, and I'm
right
getting
now.
really
They're
excited now
fighting.
because I feel like these duelist battles are heating up a little bit. And of course, it's been really explosive between the four of them. That's Vanster, Sachi, Dizzy, and LMNOP over here, of course, as they are going to take a bit of a slower approach. And it looks like the first blood's going to be Lumen here.
Oh, they
Contact
saw
made, warning
lot
shot
of
sent
contact.
out. They're backing up
Ooh.
Answer, smelling blood and absolutely wanting to take one down here.
That goes
Has to
down.
clean it out
That's
as well.
nice.
Dizzy staying on side. The
That's
first
a
blood
good
goes to
take. That's a
Banster.
great take by
Again, that
Noah.
duelist battle still heating up.
Beautiful take
Banster
by
and
Noah.
Dizzy that time. Exuria getting taken
Noah
down by
with
Miss
the
Jade
shade.
from behind.
3v5. And Joe's lit from the nade.
Yeah, I do
And Joe's lit
think
from
that the
nade.
minute that you see them going so slow, it gets
Very
you a little
strong
antsy,
pick.
right? Because that's
Very
exactly what you saw
strong
from
pick.
LMOP. They just kept kind of strafing back and forth,
No,
so they weren't able to get that pick.
No, with another
Exactly.
kill.
Vanster with two there. FOE Panda
Good
able
kill.
to take him
Good kill
down
by Matt.
finally. Vanster's just barreling through here. Not putting the brakes on at all, living up to the Raze's name. FOE Panda, though, Sachi's
Sach,
wrapping around,
okay.
getting in on the action as well. And the first round goes to TaQQti.
I mean, I do have to say, Vanster is
Ooh,
raising
Keke,
up
these
the
are
standards
close
here as
rounds.
an entry
Vito, these are
player. And you
close
know why?
rounds, fam.
Because when you're an entry duelist like Raze, with an addition of having Sachi as a Reina, you know, you never know. Sachi could be lurking, right? So that adds a lot more pressure when you're a double duelist. But again, Vanster's so confident, and that's exactly what you need for a team like this. When you have a duelist that's able to just satchel onto site, get that pick, clear it for you, you're able to post plant up with your Cypher, and on top of that, you also have your Gecko.
Yeah, I agree. And they are going to switch it up just like their opponents were doing earlier. This time wanting to take a little slower approach down B. Azalea is right there. Going to see the action first.
Right here.
Ooh, almost getting a little action there himself. Gonna toss out those shock darts. Nothing doing. Gets run down by Vanster, who's taking a page out of Dizzy's book and buying a Vandal second round.
Oh, but it does look like we have Dizzy and... Oh, but they did get picked off.
Miss Jade, my wifey here, taking down two with a Spectre as Exuria gets taken down by Sachi, and Vanster getting all the real estate he wants
thank
to
you,
with
thank
that
you, thank you.
Vandal.
I
It's
was
8 to
muted.
6.
I'm sorry. I was blowing
The
my nose
timing
when
on
I
both
forgot.
the
I'm
blinds
sorry.
from TaQQti was
sorry.
phenomenal. I mean, they knew that there was a trap
They
there,
got
although Panda was
crunched,
able to
though, on
communicate to
B.
the team, like,
They
I see
got
them, I see their
absolutely
shoulder,
crunched
and
in the
that
B
does
main
help
area.
Got Milk be able to
Absolutely
rotate.
crunched.
Even then, it's just too quick, right? You have a Reina blind on top of that, right after the Reina blind through all of those cages,
Jade-
you have a
Miss Jade's
Dizzy
really
blind as
good.
well. So the combination of the two is what's really helping them
How
kind
dare
of
you,
push
Jen? How
onto
dare
site
you.
together, and then Vanster just being aggressive as he's been.
This time they're gonna stack back up at B, and they're taking a bit of a quicker approach. That camera's up, gets immediately taken down as they absolutely barrel full steam ahead as Dizzy gets taken down by VALORANT on this bonus round.
Oh,
Panda with 2, spraying down with that. Oh, 2 shots passing in the wind here, but Vanster's able to get another one. 3v3 situation. Vanster in dire need of a band-aid. Azaleo getting taken out on the flank by Miss Jade.
Noah's gonna work a flank here. I've seen Noah do this so
Elemental
often.
P and
where
FOE
he
Panda
works
both in
long
Boba.
flank,
A lot of space
mid.
taken
That would
up
be
right
my
here
guess
by
where
the
Noah
attackers. Miss Jade lining up for such a nerdy
That's
brim
what I
volley.
would
I'm
do.
so
That's
excited.
what I would do, 100%. If I was lit
You know
like
this
that.
thing's gonna come flying out of the sky
kill by
right now.
Joe.
There it
Oh,
is.
that's a great ult.
Taking it up. I absolutely love it. A
Flanked
nerdy
by-
brim molly lineup, singeing the toes and setting her teammates up for the frags.
Beautiful lineup
Line
by
up
Miss Jade.
Larry.
Beautiful
Miss
lineup by
Jade.
Miss
I
Jade.
love that
Gorgeous
lineup. It
lineup
was
by Miss
phenomenal. But on
Jade.
top of that,
Absolutely
Jade has
gorgeous.
that flank covered, right?
Dang.
Time and time again for the past 2 rounds, she was
Gorgeous
able to
lineup right
get
there.
anybody who was
Beautiful.
flanking, which is also
Yeah, it
going
was
to
very
deter
nice.
Milk
They
from
set it
doing
up.
it
They
again,
set up that
right?
play
When you have such a
perfectly.
solid brim, being able to do that, and then on top of that with that Molly lineup, it's securing the win for you for that round.
Her internal timing's really good though. You know that she plays Brim a lot, right? Because the timing of that Molly was immaculate. I mean, also there could have been a lot of comms coming out there of like, hey, we
they
hear him
see a
getting in
lot.
there, go ahead and shoot it out. Let's delay them from trying to
Linda sees a
take
lot.
you down as,
Oh,
oh
that's
my
a
goodness,
huge
the fire
kill by
squad
Miss
right there.
Jade.
Miss Jade takes down
Miss
2
Jade with
there.
2.
Getting on the
Good
action with her
kill by-
gun
good
this
kill
time,
by
but FOE
Matt.
Panda stopping that in its tracks.
Great kill
Down
by
goes
Matt.
Miss Jade, Exuri and
Noah with the
Vanster,
kill.
both getting frags there. Panda, ooh.
Player
Timing! Once again,
It's a
Azaleo takes
2v1
down
though.
Urka as
2v1.
well. Azaleo, the last person standing in a 2v1 situation. Sachi on another wrap. This is where she shines. Azaleo's not looking at all.
Good
And
kill
down
from
he
Sachi.
goes. 10 to
Great
6
kill
for the
from
Tacti
Sachi.
Bears, looking tactical and cuddly with a nice healthy lead.
Okay.
Oh, they're tactical. They're tactical
And this is
indeed,
a full
and
buy.
of course,
Full
very
buy
soft
now
and cuddly
for
like
Got
the
Milk.
bears.
Full
We
buy.
love it.
Very
But
important
you know,
round for
something
Got
that I
Milk.
do want to say
I think
about
Got
Tacti
Milk
Bears
needs
that
to
I
just
love
get
to see from
aggressive
both
here.
Sachi and Vanster
Diz
is once
is
they
such
get
an
onto site
aggressive
aggressively
player
and they
who
clear for
just
their
needs to
team,
push.
they push
I
out
think
even
Joe, the
even
same thing.
further,
They
right,
just
to
need to
gain
push
even more
wherever they are,
space,
try
and
to
they're able
take
to do
fights,
those
try to take
wraparounds,
fights
right?
and
Because you
play.
know that
They
the defensive
can't
team
play
isn't going to
this
have their
normal
eyes on
style
them.
of
All
defense. It's not
they
gonna
really
work for
want
them.
is to go
They
onto
need to
site and try
aggro
to
because that's
defuse,
their
right? Because they're
game
assuming
style.
they're staying on there, but no, they're expanding their perimeters and taking up even more space and making it a bigger domain for themselves.
Here they come, changing up the
This
tempo,
double, this is-
going
this
a
is a
bit
nice double
aggro
up.
here.
This is a nice double up.
Diz gets
Nice
one,
double
Sachi
up
goes
right there.
down.
Very nice double up.
And
Noah's actually on the flank though.
coming in, running
on
him
the
right
flank.
into
Huge
Vanster.
flank.
Miss J's able to
Miss
take
Jade
down
and
Elemental
Noah
P,
are
so the
working
up-tempo
so good
works
together.
against him. Vanster
Miss Jade
just
and
taking up
Noah are
so
going
much
crazy.
space. He gets
going crazy
another one
together.
here. I believe that's 3.
Their pairing of
I mean,
skills
Vanster's there, Vanster's
is
here,
nuts.
Vanster's everywhere,
So
right?
nuts.
Like that's
Yeah.
just exactly
That
what you're trying to
ult every
see
single
from a
round, the
confident duelist,
coordination
and that is how you
is
know they're communicating, right?
impressive.
Because
So
Vanster was
impressive.
already their elbow on site, and so with that Brim ult, it pushes and flushes them out. They have no choice; they have to push forward, and then they met Vanster.
Noah's getting 40
FOE
kills.
Panda is going to opt to
Noah's-
save
Noah-
this weapon.
Noah
In the
right now
meantime,
is
Noah
on
doing
one.
the
Noah
opposite
is
of Noah's Ark
absolutely
here,
on
just
one
tossing
right now.
all of them off the ship, taking them down one by one. FOE Panda is going to be able to keep this Vandal in hand, but what
like
a round for
through that
Noah, for
initial fight
Vanster.
with
He's
Joe
also heating up
and with
here, and he
Diz,
is
they
starting to
should've got
just
more than one,
push
'cause no one
and
saw them
push
and they
and
double
push.
peeked elbow. They should have got more than one there, but I
do
think they were
think
firing at the
with
same
Got
person.
Milk, what they're going
so it
to have
screwed
to
up their
do
recoil.
is
It
just
screwed
to
up
ensure they're
everything.
not taking these 1v1s,
Yeah, if they got
because
2 or
what's
3
happening
right
right now is
there,
I'm
it
seeing
would
a
have been
lot of 1v1s,
it would have been wraps
or
for
just
that round.
a lack
But
of
the fact that
confidence when
only
they're
got
taking
one
this
there, I
retake
think they
right
just
together.
mistimed
We
their
also see
firing.
that
They fired at the
because
same
Vanster is
person.
somebody who pushes
It
out
happens, it
so
happens.
far and takes up so much space into your spawn, right, into like back to where they started, make sure you have
But that
somebody
was a
there
great
with you
wrap
to
from
be able to
Noah
just
and a
take
great
him
ult
out,
from Miss
right?
Jade. Great wrap and great
Yeah,
ult.
absolutely, and it looks like B's going to be the play here.
They're going
But they
into
have
Matt, though.
changed up the pace.
Matt's a beast. Matt
Once
is
again.
a beast when it comes to these
It's very
things.
important as a team
That
that's
is
so
a
aggressive
monster
to also
cypher.
change up the pace to trip up the defensive side, which is what you're seeing, right? Because now they're getting antsy. They have no idea. They're over-rotating, right? Because of the fact of we're used to them just pushing on super quickly. Oh wait, but they're being quiet. Are they coming here? Are they not? And so there's a lot of util
A lot
being
of
baited
tactics
out
right
as
now. There's
well
a
by
lot of
doing that.
tactics here. here.
Cubs, you got anything to add here? I see you got a lot of thoughts.
Yeah. No. Right now, the TaQQti, you know, they are trying to switch up their gameplay. They're going fast. Now they're going very slow. So they're seeing how the defenders kind of react to this slow play, trying to get more info. And that was a beautiful dart though by Azaleo. Beautiful.
Azaleo almost able to get one. Does get at least one person down to 80, or hits one person to 80. One's coming in there. Ooh,
Great
Joe. Pushing out though, Advancer does miss one.
Good kill
What
by
is the
Azaleo.
spray
Diz
down?
with the
Oh my
kill as
goodness.
well. There we go.
Diz is able to take down Sachi there. Azaleo able to take down Vancer. We're in a 4v2 situation very quickly.
Got milk.
Diz Caprio able to take down Urka. This is the round that they needed. Valanche is going to get pinched here. Meets the firing squad, and it's Xuria who's able to take one.
Let's go.
I mean, that was just an amazing dart from Azaleo, right? Because they got
That dart
they
changed the
got
game. That dart,
vision on the
that dart
entire
got all
team.
of
It
them.
really
The dart-
forces and applies
the dart
pressure
gave all the
to
information they
TaQQti to have to
needed.
push
All
onto
the
A,
information.
right? And then on top of that, with the
Completely
Sova
stopped them
ult,
in
it
plays.
really deterred them and
Good
slowed them
job by
down,
the
and that's
Sova
exactly
right
what
there,
you need
Azaleo.
right now.
Great job by
For a
Azaleo.
team like TaQQti that's so aggressive, so explosive onto a site, you have to make sure you use your util and save it to the point
It
where you
was a
can
crazy
actually
dart.
slow
It
them
was a
down
really good dart.
just enough for your team to rotate on over to help you.
And they are going to hit the A push. They're split up a little bit, actually. There's two towards the B
That
side. They
Bluebot
want to
getting
try to
them a
catch
lot
an
of space
alert
here.
from Matt, but Matt's staying put this
They're
time
going for
on
they're going
B,
for the raise
not
ult.
wanting to get
They're
caught
going
and
for
overwhelmed.
The second orb.
And wanting to get a frag if they actually decide to challenge his setup.
I mean, this is exactly what you're trying to see from a team, where they can switch up their play style, switch up their momentum, right? Because now it keeps the defensive
we're
side
rooting
guessing.
for both teams
and
here.
they
We
have
love
to
both
see
teams.
how are they going to respond to that, and that takes up
They're
a
getting
lot of
Noah's
just
ult.
mental capacity
They're
and
gonna get
a
Raze's
lot of
ult
just
right
great
here.
games.
This is a raise
Smokes
ult.
come out as we see the defense
Yo.
a little reticent to rotate.
does not know.
Oh my goodness, a solo
Matt didn't
showstopper.
know.
Giving us the
Matt didn't
action
know.
here. Great recon dart,
Great
nothing doing.
recon,
Vance was
though.
able to take down one more.
Noah's able to survive.
Spike gets
Miss Jade
planted
with
as
the
Miss
kill on the
Jade
flank.
also gets a frag
Lurky.
here.
Miss Jade killed on the lurk right there. It's now a 5v2 situation.
Yeah, I do think that when you're a Cypher and you have to sit on site and you hear them, I do, with a team like this, you should back up so that you have more number advantage.
Good kill by Joe.
With a flick from
Great
Joe,
kill by
Vancer
Joe.
finally goes down, but Erica's right
Oh,
there for
Erica
the
with the
trade.
trade.
Down to Azaleo with the Bulldog here. And again, on the other side, it looks like he's just gonna, Sachi.
Nice shot.
Absolutely
12-7.
want to just take him out and does just
12-7
that.
right here,
And we are
12-7.
in match
Match
point
point.
on the side of a strong TaQQti.
Yeah, I'm super excited to just see how Got Milk is going to address this,
I love
right?
this
Because the game isn't
coordination.
over
I
until
love
it's
this
over. And I do
coordination right now.
think what needs to happen is they need to take a lot more space. I mean, they haven't gotten a mid take yet, right? I think they need to kind of push up a little bit more, try to get as much information as possible,
Match
but not
point,
overuse
baby, match
any
point.
of their util. Because the
Got
point of
Milk's
it is,
strong, though.
again,
Got
is
Milk's
to
got a
slow
lot of strong
down this
players.
aggressive team and explosive team as much as possible. So then you have the advantage with numbers.
Because the aggressive defensive
Oh, good
push
kill by
works
Joe.
out as Elemental P is able to take down
Beautiful kill by
Sachi.
Joe.
No trade in sight.
Okay.
Line comes out, causing the
Good
offense
flash.
to back up a little bit. We've seen this so
This
much
is
that
what we
we
see.
get
This is
to
what we
that
need
match
to see
point and
from them. We
something
need to see
switches
aggressiveness
in the
coming
eyes
out
of the side
coming out
that's
of them. We
losing.
needed more aggression out of here.
And they're just, Miss Jade with two there. Elemental P is able to take
Miss
her
Jade.
down. We're in a 3v3,
Great kill.
3v2 situations. FOE
This
Pandas
is what
lurk.
we needed.
Working out really
This is what
good,
we
and that's
needed
a
more
big ult. They know where
from God
both
Milk.
of
We
the
just needed more
offensive members
aggression
are.
coming
FOE
out.
Pandas
More aggression,
gonna be
more
screaming
aggression,
down
more
the back, gonna meet Balan here.
One-on-one, Cypher on Cypher front.
Oh,
Good
Vancer
kill
gets
by
one.
Noah.
Back like she never left.
Oh.
Vancer just on her. Two players, both defenders heading
It's
towards
Joe,
main.
Joe
Vancer's gonna try to delay them
and
as much
Matt.
as he can.
There's Noah and Valon.
Here they
Oh,
come.
this
They're
is
gonna
gonna be
definitely
close.
make the attempt. Attempt coming. Matt, here's one.
Oh,
Sprays
good kill by
down the line.
Matt gets
And
through.
able to take down Vanster. It's not over
Not
yet.
Not
12
yet.
to
Good
8.
job by Matt.
It's not over till it's over, folks.
Great
It
shooting
is
by
not
Matt. Let's
over.
go,
And this
baby.
is exactly
Let's
what I was
go.
saying. Got Milk needs to have more confidence on the defensive side and say, this is our map. We're going to take up space. We're going to apply more pressure to you, which is exactly what they did. Be aggressive, right? Be aggressive back to a team that's aggressive towards you, right?
Oh my
Because they're
God,
not
chat,
going to expect
these
that,
games, I think I'm going to get a
especially for
heart
the past
attack.
couple of
I
rounds.
actually,
Right,
oh
and
my
then again,
gosh.
money's,
Every
starting
single
to
one
run
of these
low
games have been so
on the
close.
side of
This is what we're
Got Milk.
talking about, baby.
They are able to get
This is what we're
rifles here,
talking
but
about.
you know,
These games
buying
are
up
just
here on the
going
side
at
of
each other.
TaQQti as well. But Got Milk,
Savage,
still
I've been
every
dying all
round, every
day.
gun is gonna matter for them. Great dart.
Yes,
there.
they're. Oh,
Oh,
no, the
runs
dart
right
didn't give
into
him it.
Vancer and company. Oh, that's
It
tough
gave him
on
false
Joe there.
information.
But they
It
are gonna
gave
push
him
in there.
false
Zaleo
info.
in a good position.
Oh,
Sachi
yeah.
there.
Good kill by Kid.
This Caprio takes down full on.
No,
Over
with
here,
one kill.
Vancer
Good kill
gets
by
taken out by
Azaleo.
Azaleo.
3v3.
Down B.
And they have
3v3
bomb.
situation.
And they have bomb
Spike
here.
is
So Matt
stranded
can
on
rotate.
site.
Matt could rotate
Yeah, I
over
do
here.
think that having TaQQti try to take this split push approach really kind of backfired towards them because Vancer did have the spike on them, and Vancer being so aggressive, sometimes that can also be your
man.
kryptonite, right? Because you're
Oh,
on site so
man.
quickly, and so you want to make sure that you have somebody there to also be there with you if you're holding
This
on to
is
the,
the cat and mouse
spike
game.
like that.
All three
Look
of the
at
attackers
this.
right now.
They're wrapping around from mid.
I don't think they have any idea that they're going through mid and going to be going through their spawn.
Panda
Hopefully
Anywhere,
Panda can
though.
hear
They could be
something.
anywhere.
His game sense is ooh, timing.
Oh, the timing.
Gets
No,
one.
they
Ooh,
don't
30
know
HP.
Sachi already
Sachi's
passed
able
by,
to get
though.
one on the other
They
side.
don't know Sachi already passed
Oh
through.
my goodness, what a good idea.
Oh, good
They
kill.
got it! 12 to 9!
Oh, Matt got timing so hard, but luckily he caught the
my
gecko.
goodness.
He barely caught
I mean,
the gecko.
I'm holding my breath. I
Oh
can't even.
my
I
lord!
can't even fathom
Oh,
how
they're so
amazing that
close.
retake
It's
and round
12-7
was.
now to
Or
12-9.
Got Milk, right? Because you would think with having such an aggressive team, with that momentum that they're building on their side, you would lose, some morale, right? You would, it would
Especially
trip you
with
up
Joe
a bit. But
getting
that's
picked
not what's
so
happening
fast
here with
because
Got
he
Milk.
thought
They're
that
solid
area
and they're
was
more
clear.
adaptable and flexible now in their playstyle and how
Man.
much space they're taking as a team.
This is the first 40
casters
of the
love for
tournament.
the game to last, so hoping for OT. Vancer's
Good
coming in there,
kill.
however.
Good
Trade comes
flash
out.
out.
Showstopper
Oh,
does
they're
take down
so
Azaleo.
flash.
A lot of action happening on the side of B. Spike
Oh,
play gets
great
delayed,
flashes.
and this Jade get a
Great
frag piece.
flashes.
Miss Jade
Miss
gets
Jade
another
is
one with that
pulling.
bulldog.
Miss Jade with 2.
Luxurious
Luxurious with
there,
one,
gets
Luxurious with
2
two.
with a spray down.
Miss Jade
Miss
with a
Jade's able to
kill.
get one more to
1v1.
1v1. I want more game, and we're
Matt
gonna
gets
get
the
it, says
kill.
Matt.
12 to 10. It's a save round
I mean,
too.
I just have to give a shout out
This
to
has to be a
FOE
save
Panda,
round.
right? Because as a Cypher,
Oh my God,
they
this
are
has to be a
taking
save round here.
so much space. You would expect the Cypher to just sit on site with their util, right?
Ooh.
They get all that information. No. Panda, what they
Vancer
do is
hit
they
40.
set up
Yo, Noah's
and then
a
they do a
beast.
lurk
Noah's
to apply
an
even more
absolute
pressure
monster
from
here.
behind.
They're gonna
and you can
buy
tell
this
that Got Milk is
round.
communicating so
Wow.
well to give as much information as possible.
I would save
and they're
this
also
round.
very
I would save
patient,
this
and they're
round,
taking
play
all of
for
these
that
fights
12-11.
confidently
You don't need to play
against
for
a
this
team like
round.
TaQQti.
I agree, and
I
we
would
are
say
12
so you
to
could be
10.
fully bought.
The Econ's starting to look a little scary on the side of TaQQti. 4 players have half shields, but they did decide to buy up here.
It's gonna be a free take.
Vancer's
It's gonna be
getting
a
in
free
there.
take.
And the one, Matt's pushing out.
Free
Oh,
take.
nothing here,
Completely
Balon.
free take.
The spike is gonna
This is a
get
free
planted.
take.
Panda's able to get
Oh,
one
that's
out there.
one. Oh,
Pops that
Sachi
ult.
loses to
Azaleo's right there for
Azaleo.
Sachi as well. Big ult coming
Oh,
out.
no, with two.
My goodness, 4
Everyone just
frags happened
dies.
all at once. We all saw the kill feed. 2v2 situation. Spike is planted. Vanster
Oh!
forcing Panda to hang back here.
Good kill
Zaleo
by
gets taken
Noah.
out. It's down
It's a
to
1v2.
Matt in a
Noah.
1v2.
Matt! Noah, Matt, Linda. Noah, Matt, Linda. Oh,
And
no,
it's
with the
Vancer who decides he wants to clean it
Oh
up
my
here.
God.
13 to 10 in a very close matchup, but it's TaQQti who ends up on top.
Oh my lord.
What an amazing close
They had
game.
it.
We
They
love to
had
see it.
And then a triple
We had a front row
kill.
seat to it.
And then a
These
triple
teams
kill
are just
from
phenomenal.
Linda.
But again,
Oh my
you have
lord.
such a
Noah.
confident player like Danster coming in. It
44.
applies so much pressure. I mean, come on, 44 kills. That's how you know. 7 first bloods. He did his job
Lord.
as
Oh
a
my
duelist. That's exactly what you
God.
need, right? Especially as a raise, because you can use your satchels to go in, create a lot of pressure, flush out all of the players that are on site with your grenade, and then on top of that, expanding the space in the domain for your team even further by pushing into their spawn is exactly what they needed to win this game.
Oh my
Exactly. And I
lord.
mean, it was very close on both sides. Copes, what are you thinking right now?
Okay, look, that game had everything. Even though it was only 13-10, I would rather see that game 10 out of 10 times in an overtime game, because these teams played so aggressive. They played so fast, but then they were trading blows every single round. Everybody was dying no matter what, and they were dying fast. Like that last round, 5 people died in 1 second. I guarantee you 5 people. I didn't know who was winning. I had no idea who was winning. I had no idea. But to see both teams just leave it all out on the floor like that, there's nothing more as viewers we can ask together. There's nothing more. Well done from Got Milk. Well done from the TaQQti. Just an incredible game right there. Let's talk first to the TaQQti.